Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be looking over the past week of trailers, talking about the best, worst, and that one in the middle which you're really not too sure about because it could be good, but it could be bad, sort of in between. Now first of all, I'm going to go with the top 3 best trailers. Number 1, I'm going to go with Warn Everyone, which stars Alexander Skarsgård, or however you pronounce it, he's in Tarzan, and Michael Pena, who's in a lot of things that are good, I think. Possibly, it's really a matter of opinion. Now this specifically was good because I found it really funny, and as a comedy, it's, sort of what you want. If it wasn't funny, then it's a pretty bad comedy film. I think also that the two have very good chemistry from what I can see of it. Obviously I can't see all of it because it's a trailer and not the film. Anyway, on to the second one. Now the second one is a horror film called Morgan. Because it's a horror film, I probably won't see it because I hate horror films. But to be honest, with the Neon Demon, this one, and possibly 1 or 2 coming up, horror films really looking to have a good year. I mean, The Conjuring 2 goes without speaking, and again, that is a film I won't see because I don't like horror films, as previously mentioned. But anyway, I like this one because it's a really cool premise and it doesn't show much horrorness in it. It's like, well, it looks pretty shit horror-wise, but the story of it, and they're obviously going to be leaving stuff out, and when you watch it, it's going to be surprising the horrific things that are in it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a horror film, it would be a thriller, or something like that. Or it could be a bit like what the Neon Demon's meant to be like. Also, but I haven't watched it. I don't like horror films, as previously mentioned. And now on to the third favourite, which is Miss Peregrine's Home for Miss Peregrine. I can't say this. Also, the third best, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, starring Asa Butterfield. Still a great name. Might not be right, but that's how I say his name, because it sounds like Butterfield, and it's really fun saying Butterfield. Just say it. Butterfield. Now this film is of a classic, amazing children's book, which a lot of people who read it are going to love, and a lot of kids are going to love. And just generally, everyone's going to love it. It's also, I think it's got Idris Elba, or maybe some other person. I'm not too sure, but it looks fun. And it looks a film that we're all going to enjoy. Sorry for that sound. I'm charging my phone in my laptop, so it's being retarded. Yeah, retardness. Now on to the worst film. I've added a few contenders, which pretty much all the worst ones, which is going to be mentioned later. The worst one is Total Threat. It's so bad. When going over all these trailers again, I really couldn't be bothered and just didn't want to look at it again because it had nothing worth watching. Literally nothing. Just burn it, destroy it. It's fucking shit. Just no. I hate that shit. It just doesn't look very enjoyable and really has nothing going for it, in my opinion. And I really hope that this one doesn't have anything that people actually watch and has the worst box office out of all of them, because it just seems bad, although I just want to see how bad it is. Now I'm going to go to the one in the middle. This one is Birth of a Nation, which has been getting a lot of attention. I mean, it was on Clever News, which means it's going to get more attention than if it wasn't on Clever News, because lots of people, it's not even on Clever News, it's on Clever Movies. I'm an idiot. A lot of people watch that and movie clip trailers, which is where I find it. It's also where I find most of these trailers, just generally the movie clip part, the brand of it. Now this film looks fun, well not fun, it looks kind of horrific. The good bits are that it's going to show fighting between the blacks and the whites, and it's also really about that theme which is touched upon a lot, most notably in 12 Years a Slave, which is critically good. Me, personally, I didn't enjoy it as much. I found it a bit dull and boring, but it was also commercially successful, so I guess you can't say it's awful when everyone else likes it, because then you'll be buried, butchered, killed, and no one will like you, no one will respect you. But this one feels like it's very religious and very preaching. Speeching isn't a word, but I'm going to use it anyway, because why the hell not? It looks a bit boring because of that, but you never know, they might just put that in and say, yeah, here's the action, I'm just going to tease the action, it's going to be a lot in it, and if so, then I will love it, if not, then I won't. Yes, I know. So much, isn't it? Yeah. On to the best ones again. Now we're going to go on to the best sequels, because everyone likes a sequel, don't they? Even if we didn't ask for them, we got it. Yeah. First up, Inferno. Now this one, oh my god, that was absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. I mean, I didn't actually watch Da Vinci Code. My brother and my mum watched Angels and Demons, and this film actually makes me want to watch the other two, because it really seems interesting. It makes me feel like, I mean, I was bloody well captivated in the trailer, let alone an entire film. It's just amazing. Totally amazing. Sequel coming out, which we're all looking forward to, is Jack Reacher, because everyone likes Jack Reacher books, except for me. I read the first few chapters, got bored, and was like, fuck this to hell, threw it out, sold it, and actually I still think it's in my house, so I didn't throw it out, and I didn't sell it. I've really got to do that someday. But anyway, it looks a lot better than the books, which bored me to hell. And really nicely, I might actually see how much better it is. There we go. Now onto the worst sequel trailers. First of all, Ice Age Collision Course. They've really got to stop. I mean, 4 was bad, 3 was only good because of bugs, and the only drawing for many people is Bugs Return. They've really overdone this franchise. I mean, 3, you should have just ended it, and if it wasn't for Bug, it would have just been like fucking kill yourself, destroy yourself, die, throw yourself off a cliff, get killed by dinosaurs, which is funny because in the film it's in the dinosaur era. Anyway, it's just, no. I won't be seeing Ice Age 5, nor will many of my friends who have spoken about it. Anyway, we've got Mechanic Resurgence also coming up, which is like another film with Jason Statham in it that wasn't Spy, because he was trying to be comical, which was very successful, and it wasn't Home Front because James Franco stole Home Front, and Home Front had a great trailer. For me to live up to it, but a lot of my family did like it, so you know, you can't complain about it. But this one just looks like he's beating a bunch of people up. I like the fact that it's actually still best of the worst, because it looks like he's under pressure, but it just doesn't seem good. I might check it out to see how the good part is done, but other than that, no, it just doesn't look great. Now onto the on its own good films like just come up recently out of nowhere, and also Tarzan, because I just wanted to talk about Tarzan. It looks awesome, and I know it's come out in a lot of places. It hasn't come out where I am, so I can still talk about it as if it's a trailer and no one's seen it. It's great. I know Chris Dykman's done a review of it, but realistically, I am looking forward to this. I haven't read the books. How the hell have you not read the books? Well, if I have, I don't remember it, which sort of shows how good the books are. But I am looking forward to this, especially with Alexander Skarsgård in it, who is my favourite trailer of the week for everyone. Just in case you forgot, I'm going to remind you, it's with Michael Pena. Yeah. Also, Margot Robbie is amazing in lots of things she's been in, so she'll hopefully be missing this. Also, we have Keeping Up with the Jonases, starring Isla Fisher, Gal Gadot, and Zach. I'm not going to butcher your second name because I don't even know it. It's basically like if Mrs. and Mr. Smith moved into next door neighbours and they got caught up in the business you were in, trying to discover who the fuck you were. That just sounds awesome. With fucking Wonder Woman, someone in Now You See Me, and the bearded guy from the Hangover trilogy. Sounds amazing. Anyway, on to the good things without anything on is actually, let's have a look at my list, 3 horror films. What the fuck, horror films? Congratulations. First of all, Lights Out. This fucking, as a trailer, this fucking scared me. Not even joking. I mean, not scared there, I was scared. I mean, later that night, I was fucking terrified. That just shows how scary I have a feeling this film is going to be, and it's going to be like the new Conjuring. I can say that because the Conjuring's had a second one, so it's like the new one that can get a franchise, and it could be like same premises happening in another house, another family. And let's be honest, I think this film's going to give the award of Worst Mother. I mean, seriously, if you know what the fuck this thing is, why would you give it to your kids? Your fucking kids. Stupid, fucking, idiotic, whole fucking get cancer and just die. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be fun, but I'm not going to see it, probably, because as you can tell, I don't like horror films. Just in case you didn't know that. Now, The Mind's Eye, starring a people none of us have ever heard of, probably, because I haven't heard of it, and I'm gonna guess you haven't, because I'm gonna take over your life. Ha ha, you don't have a life anymore. Anyway, I didn't think this was really a horror film, but it looked fun. It looked like a film, it's like a chase one, and you're like, ooh, what's gonna happen? This is gonna be interesting. Will they escape? Oh, and there's some people that are being chased, and they see this guy who looks like he's from Two-Face, but the other way around on his face, from The Dark Knight. Oh, that actually looks pretty decent, mate. Do you want to watch it? No, mate, it looks fucking shit. Fuck you then, I'm watching it without you. Yeah. Ha ha. Ha. I hope I got this film right. I really do. If I haven't, then I'm just gonna cut this out and you won't see it. Anyway, on to the final one, which is Night Life of Louis Drax, which is definitely the right film, because this makes me feel so good. With Jamie Dornan, and I know he's in 50, he's Mr. Grey, which just basically means, to most people, he's shit. But with At the Point and now this, he looks like he knows where he's going with his career. It looks really good. It's more like a psychological thriller than a jump scare thriller. It's not even a thriller, I mean horror. Same thing, they give me thrills except for a different sort of thrill. Shut up, you people at home laughing at me unsubscribing, even though at this current time of recording I've only got 1 subscriber. Ha! Shit, that means I could go to 0. Please don't unsubscribe. Please. Anyway, this film looks interesting. It's got the guy Aaron Paul who was in Breaking Bad and is now basically in fucking everything. Again, like Jamie Dornan, he knows how to pick a film. Again, this might be a horror film, actually I'll enjoy, but I don't really like horror films, so I could watch it, but I'm not too sure about it. But anyway, it looks really good in the horror genre, and here is actually 4 horror films that are classed under horror, one of them which actually might not be a horror. 2 of them actually, I'm not sure if Morgan's a horror or not, but we'll see how they make it horror. Anyway, on to the worst new creative film that I don't believe has any source material, which is American Honey, which is only, I'm just going to say the only good thing about this film, Shia LaBeouf and his performance. I think that just sums up how shit this film is. I mean, it's not just bad, it's shit. Absolutely crap shit. Just awful. Just like, why? Just fuck off, you cunts. It basically is about this person who joins his people, who steal money, and then this black girl falls in love with Shia LaBeouf, and then this other girl gets jealous because she's the jealous type of person, and that's it. That's all I got from it, and it was just bad. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Well then, on that note, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you thought of these trailers, whether you like it, and if you disagree with me, please say, and if there's anything you would like me to review, film-wise, trailer-wise,